Well, hello there, YouTube. Laguna Bardwell back here for a channel update. Kind of with a heavy heart that I had to pack this old thing up, this old launch PS3. For those of you who don't know, this is the backwards compatible with the 4 USB slots on front. Can't really see it because it's black on black, but yeah, I mean, kind of to bury, well, not bury it, but kind of to pack this bad boy up, and this kind of served me well over the years. I kind of had one since launch. The first one that I had crapped out on me 2014, I think it was. And then somehow, miraculously, there was a guy who was living close to me who was away at military most of the time. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to sell this off to you, give you the box and everything. Here's a nice receipt with the hard drive that's been updated from Best Buy, and who apparently stripped the screws. That was fun. But get in there, you. There we go. Easy does it. We are going to still try and repair this at some point. There is going to be a channel update for that. But right now I've tried everything under the sun. I have a working Blu-ray drive from the original. Sorry, this is the power supply. A working power supply. This is actually from this one. And there's a new one in there that's brand new. Both of them, PS3 turns on pretty fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just it keeps turning itself off. I think it's like an overheating thing. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is now that I've done all my due diligence. Bought fucking everything. So power supply. I've got a Blu-ray drive that I've tried to put into it. I even got this 1 terabyte hybrid... yeah, solid-state hybrid drive, I think they called it. Yeah. And everything installed perfectly. It worked for 8 hours and then it crapped out again. So I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is. I think it's the tin connections between the GPU and the motherboard are cracked, or something's missing on the connection. So when it expands, it doesn't... the connection doesn't sit, so the PS3 just turns off randomly. And randomly, it does turn off. So anyway, we're packing this up and saying goodbye to the old chapter there. Which is kind of leading to my next point of contention, I guess, is the word. Well, not contention, but... there we go. So there we go. We have packed up the old PS3. Ugh, this fucking bad boy here. Launch PS3. When I have the tools, I'm going to try and reball the motherboard and the GPU and everything like that. Until then, it is in its cardboard coffin. Unfortunately. But that leads to the better news. So, this is kind of the point of the channel today. I have an update, and I saved this moment just for this. So I went on to eBay, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and somehow, miraculously, in 2020, this is where I feel like I'm going to get screwed over, just a heads up. But somebody had advertised that they had a new, never before been played, PlayStation 3. I'm going to find the name of that guy, so I can give a shout out to him in the video if this works perfectly and it's exactly as described. I think it was like Cool Japanese Merchandise or Cool JPN Store. I'm gonna find it. Should have had this prepared. Delivery, that's DHL. DHL, I have a fun story with them too. You're gonna hear all about that. Zippo, that's... I don't smoke, by the way. The Zippo is for my incense. Whoops, that's my hang drum. Also coming up, because that's going to be in one of the video games I'm developing. I'm going to have some hang drum sounds in there as well. Cool JP stuff. Cool. So, we all know that it's always a good idea to trust a random stranger on the internet, especially when it comes to old products that they're advertising as new. So we're going to have this unboxing on YouTube. We're going to film the whole process. I have it still taped. No rips or tears, except for this one that was ripped randomly in transit, I guess. And all I did was take the package slips off so I could hide my address. So this is going to also serve as proof, just in case it doesn't work as described, or just in case it's not new. I have a backup so I get my money back guarantee on eBay. This thing is taped all to fucking shit. Which, thank you actually for that. Cool JP stuff. Because we like security on packages. So secure that it has been untouched. Kind of like high school me. Only the security back then was my personality. This personality. Plastic, of course. I can't really say anything about the environment because I just ordered electronics from Japan. The only thing I can say, though, is it's weird for me that this box is kind of off-center. Like, the flap is over here. It's kind of like, why? Like, it's not in the middle. So that kind of threw me off a little bit already. Definitely know it's from Japan, then. Boxes are shaped differently. Who knows? Maybe I'm opening this upside down and the flaps actually go on the bottom. I don't know. There's a lot of different rules around the world. Some people like drive on other sides of the road. Some people... Oh, nice. It's kind of like this Japanese, like... Ohana... Oh, it's a flower shop. Flower and green. Okay. That makes sense. Whew. Thank you so much for your order. Your item arrived. I like to say arove. Your item arove all the way from Japan. Sorry. If you're happy with it, we'd love to receive a positive feedback on eBay. If you are not, please contact us before opening any cases/returns, and we will solve any kind of problem peacefully. Please don't worry, my friend. Well, how am I going to know if it works? If I don't open the fucking case. Like, just... What? Just... Mindfuck right now. It's like the PS2 that I ordered from the USA. It's tested and working. Or no, not the PS2 order. Sorry, there was a PS3 on eBay the other week, and I looked it up, and somebody actually commented on their order thing. They're like, tested and working. Currently, the firmware update is this. If you update to the next firmware update, it will void... Like, we won't accept returns if you update the firmware, and it's like... But how am I going to play games online if I can't connect to the firmware? Like, I have to update the system software. What the fuck are you... Anyway, people piss me off. And that's why I didn't order that PS3. Ugh, too many PSs. Oh, it looks beautiful already. It really does. Okay. There's a reason I ordered this one. It's like waifu number 2, as I call it. I mean, nothing really beats Renwa from Final Fantasy VIII. Let's just get that out there. Although, I guess, this character, she was wearing Renwa's outfit. Oh, nice. I'd be okay with that, too. Rather than this stupid fucking... Anyway, that's not the point. Cool. Now, I do also understand that this is a product that came out way back. I think the release date on this one was like 2014. I'm going to just do a quick little Google check on that first. So this edition... Yeah, there we go. PS3 release date. So this was apparently released on December 17th. ...2009. Holy fuck. So this is an 11-year-old PS3 described as new, and this is why I'm very skeptical about ordering stuff online and why I'm doing this unboxing video live. Or not live, but pre-recorded, but yeah. All the paper. I kind of like the paper. I'm kidding. I didn't actually like it. You know. Paperific. Oof, fucking Jesus. It's kind of stuck in the box. I mean, some people like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oorah. Motherfucker. It's so heavy that the plastic is actually, or the bubble wrap is actually kind of tearing a little bit. So this is actually in really good shape. Now, I'm aware that older stuff, especially when it's 11 years old, the box is very likely to have some scuffing or some scratching or some rough edges, I guess you call it. But, let's see here. So far, this looks pretty good. Come on. God, my grandmother wraps this stuff in this much tape and plastic. I don't know, that sounds really terrible out loud. It's like I'm being sexist or ageist or something. You can have fun with that on the internet if you guys want to like make fun of me for it. So, we got the Lightning Edition PS3. And this is why I call it waifu number 2, because, you know, waifu number 2. Whew. So this has apparently never been played. Yeah, no rough edges that I can see so far in the box. I mean, a couple of dings on the corner, but that's kind of to be expected, like in warehousing and stuff. So there's a little stain on there, so that's, yeah, that's to be expected if it was in like a damp area or something. So let's crack this bad boy open. CACH 2000B. Oh, nice! So this is looking very promising already. I'm actually impressed with how new this is. Woo! Got that new car smell. It actually has a new car smell to it. Like, I'm liking this. Or old book. Old book. Oh, like musty old libraries. Oh, fuck yeah. Sorry, that's got carried away there, I think. Sorry about that. But yeah, like, even the manual is in this nice taped, no dings on the manual, so obviously this box is pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. Liking that. Nice. A fucking holographic cover of Lightning Final Fantasy X. It is the Japanese version, so that can pretty much go along with my Akiba Strip 2, Summer Lesson, and whatever the fuck else I have on the shelf that's in Japanese only. But that is a factory-sealed copy of Final Fantasy XIII in Japanese. So we're already seeing some good stuff coming out of this box. Fuck yes. PlayStation controller is pure white. Hell yes. And for those of you who haven't seen this specific one, it's actually not... It's not unlike the regular white controllers. It just probably looks more white because the PS4 ones have the grips on them as well. Whereas this one doesn't. It has the PS button and obviously the regular stuff. And it's a 6-axis, so that's good. Alright. I'm sorry, I just really love the smell of old book. Fuck yes. What's this? What's this? Component HDMI. Actually, was it the... Actually... Oh yeah, I did pick up something else as well the other day, which ironically is sitting, or coincidentally, is sitting right here, is just in case the HDMI port doesn't work with my TV for some reason. I got this nice little AV to HDMI converter. So I didn't pick that up in preparation for this, I picked that up in preparation for the PS2, but I figured it was nice to mention. Oh shit! So this is something I didn't expect. And this is probably... Is that HDMI? HDMI? Oh, right, controller cord, of course. Hey, controller cord, I can use my PS Move. So this is something I didn't expect. And I actually prepared for this. Where did I stick that thing? I prepared for this for a very specific reason. And that's the Japanese plugs typically have the 2 prongs. Or not the 2 prongs, like the 2 circles, I think it is. So I actually picked up one of these little adapters. So it translates it over to the regular power plug. But it's universal, so if you have like the 2 circles, the 2 regular... Well, I don't know why you would use 2 regular plugs in this. But if you have like one of the European plug heads or a Japanese plug head, I picked that up. This is the part that surprises me. It's a regular North American plug. So this is already looking up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I haven't even seen The Simpsons that much, so it's a good start. Regular plug. Fucking hey, Japan, you guys are kicking ass. Nothing else under there, so that's fine. We'll put that back in. There we go. And now, the coup de grace. Coup de grace? Pièce de resistance? I don't know. The ultimate unraveling, if you will. What the hell is this? Also smells like old book. Oh god. If only I knew better Japanese. Apparently there's a Q&A about like setting it up, I guess, or repairs, or I don't really know, but I'm keeping the flyer for nostalgia because this is pretty cool. Koto, I don't know. But it's really weird because there's a receipt inside for the actual Final Fantasy 13 game. I have a sparkle on my face and I don't like it. I fucking hate sparkles and sprinkles. I didn't say that out loud. This is a family-friendly channel. I would never swear. Yeah, right. Oh, this is the ultimate... No other cords. Okay, so they made me supply my own HDMI cord, but that's okay because I have one plugged in already. Oh. Nice. I got the multi-out AC. I would call it a power cord or whatever. Optical network and this HDMI out. The Lightning Model PS3. There are no scuffs, no scratches, no holes missing. I would replace the hard drive, but there is no place to do so. Apparently, there is not. See, it's really weird because the Fat Boy PS3s, they typically... Oh, nice. There's the warranty seal. Nice, nice. Like that. Well, I don't like the warranty seal, but kind of have to take it with the territory. But yeah, it's a nice slim PS3. Got nice fucking... I love this artwork. This is great. This is going to be a thumbnail. My cum face. It's not actually my cum face. I don't think I have a cum face. I don't know. Been a while. Anyway. This is beautiful. I mean, the first thing I gotta do is crack it on and see if it works. So that's the next step. Oh, nice. Now I do need to do this in one continuous sitting. Just so that way I have proof that if it doesn't work, then it's not something that's under my control. So, first things first. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible, but I might just imagine the luck that I had finding this on eBay from some random vendor. Just it's nothing short of a Christmas miracle in July, but in May. Please, for the love of God, if somebody sees this video, please make that into a meme. It's a Christmas miracle in July, but it's May. Like, that would just be, like, I would laugh so hard if that became a meme. Or a meme, if you will. Cool, so this is going down on the shelf. Down on the corner. Plug that HDMI in. Fan vents are on which side? The underside, okay. Weird place for it to be, but okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Alright. Just gotta plug this into the wall. It'll be one quick little bitine of a momentine. Oh, guys, you have no idea how excited I am for this. This is making my life so much better. Because the funny part is I was working on a trophy the other day. I'm trying to keep a conversation while I'm doing this. Sorry about that. Ooh, nice. Red light. Red light. Seeing some progress already. Where's that little tie? I just fucking had it. There it is. Just want to make sure my cables are nice and taut. I don't like loose cords. You know what I mean? Anyone who's like dealt with technology probably knows and understands what I mean by this. But having the cords that kind of like not fray out or anything like that, but just kind of stick out everywhere, not really something I like. I tend to zip tie all my cords together if possible, or not all of them together, but like any of the slack that would be on one of the cords, I tend to pick it all the slack up and tie it all together so that way it looks neat on the shelf. So you know, it is what it is. There we go there. That is AV out. Not to be confused with adult video. It is just AV, audio visual, and zip tie together. There we go. So, it is all plugged in. Whew. That was a workout. Not actually. I'm kidding. But not actually. And the last thing to do is plop in a controller. By the way, I know this is going to sound weird for me to say as a guy, but one, I am loving the pastel pink colors on this PS3. And two, I don't give a fuck if it sounds weird. Because I am me. Bum-ba-dum. Where is the USB hole that says nothing? There we go. Here we go. Does the controller chart, or does it work? Probably turn the PS3 on too. That would probably help. We're going to turn the TV on as well. Nice. I'm liking this. That's the TV, not the PS3. It'd be weird if the PS3 made that sound. Oh, I got a beep. Green light. Down on the corner, marching in the street. I don't even know if that's the right words. PS3. Please load. Please. Conecte el mando con... Yeah, I already did that. Suomi, Svenska, Nihongo. Hangu. Zhongwen. Oh, fucking Jesus, where's English? Oh, way up there. English. An available HDMI was detected. That's good. Okay, so this is the thing that bothers me about Japanese consoles, and I really need to get used to this. Circle is the OK button. X is cancel. That threw me off. Boop. That really threw me off. Do you want to automatically switch to the optimal settings? Yes. May as well. It's optimal, right? Oh man, but this is... Oh, damn. The Japanese case for Final Fantasy 13. Oh, shit. Do you want to accept this setting of 1080p? Yes. And no, I am not in +9 Tokyo. I am in -4. It's a lot of time zones. Set the time and date. 2009, January 1st. Edit. 2020, May 15th at 3:57 p.m. Oh, Jesus. 1537. We'll put a 38. And enter the user. Oh, God, I hate this. Select input node. This controller, oh Jesus, I keep pressing the X button to select. R2. Here comes Laguna. Perfect. It works. This is... I seriously thought I was getting scammed on this one. Like, it was only $400, and for being such an old... Oops. For being such an old system, I did not think this would even turn on. How the hell just did I get so lucky? Just putting in my internet settings. I need to make sure one other thing. Down on the corner. Sorry, battle music from Final Fantasy 13. Or, is that 13 or is that Lightning Returns? I don't know, it was in Dissidia as well. Cool, save the settings. For further enjoyment under the for further enjoyment of your PS3 system, sign up under PlayStation our network, our reserved network. Hallelujah. I can get my trophies. Except for obviously Little Big Planet and Fear 2 and Wolfenstein, all those ones that the servers are closed, so whatever. Yeah. Hallelujah. This has been a fun channel update, so when the PS2 arrives, I am going to unbox and try that one as well. This is brill. There's not really much else I can say about it aside from, like, this is a Christmas miracle in the middle of July, but in May. I'm so happy. It's titillating. It's refreshing. It's, how do you say it? It's quite an achievement. This is my trophy device now, and I am going to aptly name it Claire. Or maybe I should name it Lightning, actually. I mean, it is named Lightning, but Claire is her real name. I could name it Farron, but then the people get the Final Fantasy V reference rather than 13. I'll probably end up talking to it like it's my waifu if I call it Lightning, though. We'll see what happens. But since all PS3 discs are region-free, that means that I can play all my PS3 discs on here. The only thing I wouldn't be able to play is DVDs. Blu-rays, apparently we share a region with Japan, so Blu-ray's perfect. DVDs, I do have some Japanese DVDs over on my shelf, so I can play those now. English DVDs I can play on the PS4. So, I'm excited for this. I'm really happy. I know I keep saying that, but this has made my week, my month, my year. This is the highlight. That kind of makes it sad. But when you're in quarantine, you don't have much else to look forward to. Other than that, it's... Whew, there's not much else to say. I mean, thank you guys for, if you watch this, for, you know, joining me as I figured out if I was scammed or not. Because, you know, trusting somebody on the internet is just the most normal thing you can possibly do. It's you have to trust people on the internet. There's no one going to scam you. No one's going to steal your money. I might actually cry tears of joy. But yeah, until I get the HDMI converter set up, I'll just be kind of getting some trophies on Magic the Gathering or something like that, just to kind of, you know. This has made my day. This is a happy me. This was actually a new PS3. It was advertised new, and it was new. Nobody tried to jip me off by selling off their broken PS3 for parts. This has restored my faith in humanity just a lot of it more. This is really well kept too. Like, this is magnificent. But anyway, I'm going to stop ranting and raving about how this PS3 actually works, and I'm going to actually make it work. Because it does work, but, you know. You know what I mean. So anyway, $500 later. And also, I did mention I was going to bring up a story about DHL. So, they asked for my phone number to put on the policy, or not policy, on the record here. And I think my PayPal might have had my inaccurate phone number because they put my old one before I changed it after my identity theft or whatever on Facebook last year. So I called them to update my phone number. They were like, oh yeah, we can update that. They put it as a note on there, but I think they just kind of wrote it on the package. They didn't write it on my actual account. So when I tried to track the package and do like the signatureless delivery, they didn't. They didn't update my phone number, is what I mean to say. I couldn't get in. They kept sending the text message to my old number, and I called them and I said, hey, delivery apparently was attempted, but the driver didn't call. So they read back my old phone number to me. I'm like, but I called yesterday to update the phone number. And they're like, oh, yes, you did. They finally updated it. And then the delivery was attempted after I'd updated the phone number. But basically, here's the timeline. Called to update the phone number. Delivery happened. Nobody called. I called to say, hey, what the fuck up? You guys didn't call. What's wrong? And they gave me my old phone number back, and I said, no, I didn't want that. Can you call on delivery with the proper number? So they finally did that today, and I guess I can't fault DHL because they want the secure drop-offs or whatever, but I left this index card on my lobby saying, this is my waybill number, this is the date that I'm signing this, tried to update my phone number online, couldn't do it, you had my wrong phone number on file, I am authorizing signatureless delivery to this unit, this waybill number, this is my name. You figure that would be enough. They completely ignored the letter and just kind of said, oh yeah, you weren't home, but I was home all day. They didn't fucking attempt to call. But anyway, that's beside the point. DHL solved it in the end, so it's fine now, but it just soured my experience with them, because they do this every fucking time too. That and the $102 I had to pay for duties on top of the $500, but not the point. Anyway, voice crack. Those never go away, by the way. If any of you are watching and you're under 20 years old and you think those voice cracks are going to be gone at some point in the future, they're not. It happens to me. I'm 30 now. That happens to me in mid-call at work. So, gotta get used to it. Voice is going to crack all your life. Back to life. But anyway, we're going to have fun with lightning here. We're going to wrap this up for now. Until next time, as always, happy gaming out there, and Laguna Matata. And if you have any PS3 games you want to recommend, I can do those now too. 3D Game Heroes is on my list, as well as many others, including Dark Souls 2, Dante's Inferno, Diablo 3, Hyperdimension Neptunia, Grand Theft Auto, Little Big Planet, Portal 2. There's a list that goes on and on and on. That entire top shelf is the third PS1, a third PS2, a third PS3. Then that second shelf down there is all PS3. And then the bottom two are PS4. But then there's also the digital library, so that's going to be fun to deal with. Trophies. Let the trophy hunting begin. Anyway, again, Laguna Matata. Any recommendations, drop them down below. If you feel free to follow, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm trying to build up a community around myself a little bit more now. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more PS3 gaming so I can update the blog. If you guys want to play on PS3 together, that's fine as well. I'll be more than happy to game with you guys. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to stop this here. I'm grinning too much.